I like it, cut G.
Into draft, we get to see what our draft priorities are here now, right? Which is going to be really important because so DFM, they did not have side choice, so this is Sengoku choosing red side, right? They've chosen this. Now, normally I draw on the screen a lot during draft. I'm not going to do that as much today, just because if we're going to be kind of like keeping this for YouTube and stuff, I want this to be a bit more clean and a little less confusing on the screen. So, first pick Malphite. Are you kidding me? First pick Malphite from DFM. This is why I love Kazu. This is why I love Kazu. He's immediately read what Sengoku want, and we already talked about how Paz is kind of like, Paz is not going to be the kind of player which plays through topside. He's not going to play carries. He's not going to play stuff which is going to really play into heavy tank matchups. You're probably forced to lock in something like a Xayah at some point, right? I'm surprised that we're not seeing a Xayah on the first rotation from Sengoku. Because what else is going to help you survive the Malphite now? What are you going to do about this Malphite? I think if DFM lock in Xayah themselves, I think that Loken has a lot of really difficult decisions to make in terms of... Yeah, no, I love this Xayah. Yeah, what do you do now as Loken? Jinx is what I was wondering. You're not necessarily going to win lane with this. But it gives you some ability to punish DFM if they make mistakes. Yeah, I mean, this was NT's Tom Kench. That was what I was a little bit worried about, actually. You know, by the way, in the 5-game series that Sengoku lost last spring, DFM in that series eventually came round to first picking away the Tom Kench. That was how powerful NT's Tom Kench was. He pushes in mid wave, and he just kind of leaves up half of a bait in mid lane to make sure that once is not immediately going for a double scuttle on top side. See them towards that. There is a lot of vision in bot river from Sengoku. They might think that steal is going towards a top scuttle.
Oh, Loken's taking low. Remember, he's still not got those summons, so he's just dead.
Huge. This is a really good read from DFM in the early game. And that was when DFM were really on the downswing. They recovered for a very good run into the finals. Big wall, that's nice. Hop. It's fine. Oh yeah, Talia's on their side.
Yeah, oh, Jet did not enjoy that.
Stolen Shinzo. Resets.
Oh, once into the back line. Utapon could kill them all.
No, he can't. He can't get through them right now. Oh, Arya!
Oh, that rocket's not quite enough. Who the hell even got the Herald? Do we know?
That was a bit of an overengage. And again, this is kind of what we said from DFM historically. Sometime, I think it was DFM that got it and they couldn't pick it up. I think. Not sure. Focus. The early Herald was there. We typically see some earlier dragons than that, but DFM were looking kind of like the early gold. Sadly, they can get that one. Good wall, actually.
Oh, that's a great wall. Oh, that's a very unfortunate space for one. I don't. Yeah, Devour's good. Oh, that seismic shove combo though.
Well, he could have flashed out of that one, but
yeah, well, he got straight into the 3 talent strike as well afterwards. Still, you're right. He could have flashed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Especially
A lot of the
DFM, one of their characteristic hallmarks is that kind of decisive, quick pick, think fast kind of play. And if you've got quick enough hands to try and defend that as a single person rather than as a team unit, you know, the requirements to potentially turn those plays around get a little bit smaller because on NT, not on everyone all at once, kind of responding well.
Yeah. So DFM looking to Dragon Stacks a little bit late. That's Jet teleteeping in. He's got the Jinzo ult right now, so he doesn't have the best engage. Good combo. Great combo. That's a killer. That is a killer.
NT's dead as well on the other side. Yeah.
He didn't have flash.
Oh.
Now you're going into a choke. You can't kill him now. You can't kill him now. Oh, that's a really good knockup.
Oh, the seismic shove afterwards. Okay, you finally kill off.
Paz very nearly gets that back into a winnable situation, you know. That Q was absolutely disgusting.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you can't dash now. Yeah. Oh, man.
Paz tried.
Paz has 4 kills on a Scion, Sam.
All of these kills are on the side. He's got 2 double kills.
I am Scion, hear me roar. Oh man, I mean, so we had a pentakill on Malphite in the LPL the other day. I think Paz is going, so I can get kills as they tank as well.
They know Harp's there. Paz spotted him. They must assume he's gone over the wall.
Yeah, they think he's gone over the wall, or Enti's just trying to ward him out. And then I think it's just like, it's a bit of a disconnect between where, and Arya again, that's a really good Weaver's Wall. Very rarely do you see like a Weaver's Wall like that, actually. That's yeah. He does, but it's a really good Weaver's Wall. That's a great follow-up. I mean, that's a very, this one, I'm gonna have to nerd out about Arya now, right? Because actually, that's the kind of play which very few mid laners make. That's a very different kind of play you'd make on a Talir. Using the Weaver's Wall to that kind of extent, a lot of people just wouldn't do it. It's a very important follow-up tool there. Works really, really well, and gets them a huge kind of pick onto the AD carry. And guess what, folks? We said one thing at the start of this game. Story of the game is whether Loken lives. Loken's a very good AD carry. He's on a Jinx. If he lives, he probably carries these team fights when one kill comes through. He's just not been able to in that fight. And that'll continue to be the story of the game. I mean, even with that, I think that DFM are tank killing better right now. Because you've still got a Malphite, which is doing okay, and you got the Jin Zhao ult. The question really is, okay, wow. So tally that one up again for can Loken live? The answer is no. That's, oh my word, you're taking like inhib turrets at 20 minutes. What a great draft from DFM. First pick Malphite, deny the Xayah so you can't Featherstorm the initial engage. Yeah, you've got that Tahm Kench, but you have to be in the right position. If NT is ever out of position, Loken's under an inner turret. What does he do? He's under an inner turret. It just doesn't matter. It's really good, intelligent drafting, considering who they're playing against. Now, first pick Malphite, I wouldn't pick that in any other region. I wouldn't necessarily pick that in a lot of other matchups. But knowing that Paz doesn't have, like, tank-killing picks in that top side, really important. This is Kazu drafting. This is Kazu drafting. He's a very intelligent drafter. Yeah. Oh, we're getting a lot of damage on the horizon from Arya as well. 304. I think, honestly, at this point, DFM just have the run of the map, right? Jet, they might over-engage into a stolen Malphite ult. This could be pretty dangerous. Let's just see what Jet can do. It looks a little bit doomed right now, but he doesn't have it. Loken, he's got Ghost. Loken, resets. Really nice Utapon.
Oh, he's so good.
W,
Jet,
Leandris.
Bad. It's
That's not a bad ult steal.
Jet. My God, Jet.
Arya had flash there.
That?
Arya had flash. He could have flash Q'd onto Loken and killed him. That would have been pretty insane. Jet's on a good angle. What else has he got to steal, though? He doesn't have the Jin Zhao ult currently, right? He might have Malphite ult to steal.
Arya's just going mid. There we go.
Well, they can choose to give up. So, this is now a different situation, right? If DFM are not engaging into Sengoku, you get to play around the Featherstorm. You haven't caught the Xayah. Jet dies.
Oh,
He didn't catch Xayah.
Really poor.
And this is exactly why this is a very different kind of fight. Arya gets to end the game, and Utapon still gets to maybe win the team fight. He can stand outside of vision if he wants to. Oof, uses the Devour. So you take an inhib. You potentially get Dragon after this too, by the way. Arya's coming back down. He's got third tier of his ult. He's got the extended ult range.
Yeah, oh, that's sick. And I remember there's no Devour, so there's nowhere to go. They're just done.
They kill a Jinx.
Yeah, it's it. And now they get Soul as well.
You know what?
Once is going to be...
The DFM... I've seen iterations of DFM which would not make that play, you know?
Yeah.
I've seen DFM teams that would not make that play. That was really intelligent. I like that. I think they finally realized, hey, hang on. If they engage onto us, that's kind of a problem. That's not a problem, right? We've got the anti. They also have really good disengage. Just teleporting back in now. They maybe... now this is bad. This is now bad. Yeah. Malphite's coming back in. Malphite's coming back in.
And what Harp's here as well. Flash on the Jet. Oh wait, surely not. Okay.
So he gets the kill onto Steel, which means there is now smite advantage. Look, it started as really intelligent. Wait, are they just pushing mid?
Yeah, but they've lost a lot of people.
Wait, if they have Malphite ult, you have Malphite ult.
He's gone. That's game, possibly, actually. It's like Loken and...
Look, okay, it got a bit weird in the middle of that, but it was actually a pretty intelligent phase of play from DFM.
It's got Jet teleported off vision. He was on a regular ward. They didn't know
Jet was
there.
Right.
So it was like he was in that bush and beyond expectation.
He actually
Doesn't matter.
dies pretty quick right now. Is that going to give him a reset? No, it's not.
That's it. GG. There's a little bit of a smirk on Tolkien and Aria's faces there.
We're going to have to go through our bingo sheet again. Did we... Oh, hang on. Whoops. Did we get any of these? Did we get any of these? Oops. What do we have here? We didn't have book.
We had an attempted backdoor. It didn't work out.
It wasn't a backdoor. That doesn't count. We didn't have a Baron still. We have none of these. We have none of these so far. So we're currently blank on bingo. Lovely.